if everything went according to plan, it's Pride Month! And there's nothing more important to me about this time than being confident and comfortable with who I am. And that's on self-love, boo-boo. Self-acceptance is a big contributing factor to one's mental health and confidence. Because if you don't love yourself, then how the hell you gonna love somebody else? Which is why I'm talking about this episode of Mao Mao Heroes of Pure Heart, Sugarberry Fever. The gang tries to stop a raging boar monster from ruining Farmer Bun's home, and thanks to the Hero's Code, Mao Mao's family code and guide to being a hero, duh, pretty much in the name, he's able to save the day. Farmer Bun offers his prize cobbler as thanks, of which Badgerclops and Adorabat gladly help themselves to, but not Mao Mao, because the Hero's Code prevents him from eating cobbler, for literally no reason, at all. It's bull. Or should I say, boar. But when Mao Mao finally gives in and eats the cobbler, he goes on a full frenzy fueled by shame and cobbler, feeling as though he's dishonored his ancestors, his family, himself, simply by eating cobbler, which, again, his family code gives no reason as to why he can't eat it. Not even some sort of special dietary thing or a sugar intake thing. Nah, there is no reason whatsoever. That's a bunch of bull. Mao admits to Badgerclops and Adorabat that as a child, his family forced him to destroy the very thing he loved most in order to become a hero. And yeah, that's tragic and all, but as Mao Mao is in a do or die situation, he finally comes to the realization that he doesn't have to follow every little thing that his family's code says.
I won't lie to myself anymore. But against your family's code, my family's code, not mine!
And because he's embraced and accepted himself for who he truly is, Mao Mao accesses his golden truth form. The only reason Mao Mao felt ashamed of liking Cobbler is because of his family's code. He was more worried about what his family would think of him than himself.
I was so caught up in the details of my family's code, I forgot the first rule of being a hero. Be true to yourself.
A simple lesson, but one that bears repeating every now and again. Not exactly the gayest thing to start the month off with, but the premise still stands. Hiding who you really are out of fear of letting your loved ones down? Totally planned that, and haven't been sitting on this script since last July and completely forgot the source of inspiration for it, and decided to recycle it for a larger message. Nope, mama always thinks ahead, baby. Anyway. When we're young, we're told not to do or say things by our family, which we'd like to think was to protect us. But how often are we given a reason as to why we shouldn't do or say those things? Because I said so isn't as much of an argument as your mother thinks it is. It's just an adult's way to shut down a conversation or argument they're losing or don't want to deal with. Oh, but every time I asked a question, I was branded as the smart aleck. I thought asking questions was a good thing! Developing child's mind over here! So in our adulthood, we tend to unlearn and recontextualize what we were told as children. Growing up, I've been told to present myself a certain way and be more ladylike. I didn't know nor cared for what that meant, and at that time, I saw it as restricting my behavior to keep others at ease, sacrificing my own comfort so others can have theirs. Having been forced to wear dresses and skirts all the time made me resent my femininity and break from it as many times as I could because I didn't want to live by someone else's standards of who I am or who I should be. And as of now, I've learned to look back and find a healthy middle ground when exploring my femininity and even my masculinity, which has helped in my journey of self-acceptance. The way I see it, at the end of the day, the only person's acceptance of yourself that should matter most is your own. Happy Pride Month, y'all!